Angelica Sumnot is the miracle child for her parents Hemdat and Angelique, who spent years trying to conceive. When she was a baby, the family took her to a pediatrician who noticed her liver was swollen. Angelica was later diagnosed with autosomal recessive polycystic kidney disease at 6 months old, and as her condition worsened, the family learned that she was in end-stage renal failure in 2022. The family was able to meet with President Dr. Irfan Ali at an outreach near their Stewartville, West Coast Demerara home. From there, the family received assistance in getting treatment at Georgetown Public Hospital for the first ever kidney transplant done on a 7-year-old child weighing 17 kilograms. Every kidney transplant ever performed in the world was done on children who weighed 20 kilograms and above. Before Angelica, the youngest child in Guyana to undergo the surgery, was 13 years old. This is according to Dr. Kishore Prasad, the vascular and transplant surgeon who spoke at the conference on Friday. He said this is a groundbreaking surgery for Guyana.
Today makes a historic achievement in the medical landscape of Guyana. Together, we've achieved what many deem impossible. The first pediatric transplant at this age and size in our country. In a nation with limited resources and specialties, some doubt our capability. Yes, yet we are here making a mark, not just nationally, but I wish to inform you that she is possibly among the smallest in the Caribbean to undergo such a successful kidney transplantation. This is a testament to the power of collaboration and our unwavering spirit within the walls of the Georgetown Public Hospital Cooperation.
The all-Guyanese team that treated Angelica for pre- and post-operation care received support from the University of Calgary and a Guyanese nephrologist living in Canada. But Dr. Prasad reminded that Angelica's courage and determination were the key players in the resounding success of the surgery. In June 2022, the planning for the surgery commenced, and this entailed many tests and 10 months of dialysis treatments. Her age, size, and the capabilities for transplant match testing were major concerns before the procedure, but the doctors took up the challenge. The father's tests were sent to Miami, and upon return, it revealed that he was a perfect match. Angelica underwent a left-side kidney transplant on October 30th. The father, Hemdat, said the family always knew surgery would be the only option to save his daughter's life.
Going into the surgery, you know the complications. When the team mentioned to us that you can have complications, I mean, in the back of my mind, I know it can happen, but the objective was to be here where we are today. So the issues and the complications, as much as they're there, we try not to focus on them, we try to focus on the positives, which was getting her healthy. For her, I mean, a transplant is a transplant, but for her, it's a new lease on life. We're hoping to go back to school. She has not been in school. We try to do some homeschool. We try to do some work with some private schools. But we're hoping that we can give her a normal life after. That's the objective.
A kidney transplant has several complications, and there's a likelihood of the body rejecting the foreign organ. There's also delayed graft function, meaning without dialysis, the kidney would not function. Signs of Angelica's procedure being a success were immediate, and this led to faster recovery. She's capable of moderate walking, running, and any other activities. Her life is expected to improve. Health Minister Dr. Frank Anthony said the nation's healthcare system, battling some resource deficits, has managed well.
We have moved from doing the adult transplant to now branching off into pediatric transplant, which is a little bit more complicated. And there are some special procedures that are required, and I think the team, having done this particular transplant, have demonstrated they have the capability of doing pediatric transplants.
Hemdat said before the interventions of the government, he considered taking his daughter abroad for treatment, but the family might have spent years waiting on a transplant list. He is happy for the support received from the hospital, the government, and his family. Reporting for the newsroom, Lizina Yearwood.